Welcome back to Tungal College online classes. Hello students, how are you all? In last class you learned stranded hydrogen electrode and Nernst equation. The today's topic is equilibrium constant from Nernst equation. Now let us derive an equation for a relationship between the equilibrium constant and stranded potential of cell from Nernst equation. For this we have to take an example of cell reaction. I am taking Zn plus Cu plus 2 gives rise to Zn plus 2 plus Cu. So this is the cell reaction. Zinc is a solid, this Cu plus 2 is in aqueous solution, Zn plus 2 in aqueous solution, Cu is a solid. So this is a cell reaction. To this cell reaction we have to write a Nernst equation. So I am writing Nernst equation for this cell. E cell is equal to E standard cell minus 2.303 RT by NF log concentrations of products by concentrations of reactants we have written. Here is copper is a solid form metal and here zinc is a electrode solid form. This copper is electrode, zinc is electrode, both are solid form. Their concentrations will be taken as a unity. So remaining what we have is Zn plus 2 we have Cu plus 2 aqueous solutions, take them. So concentrations of products by concentrations of reactants we have written. First I am writing concentration of product by concentration of reactant. Then Zn plus 2 concentration by Cu plus 2 ion concentration. So this is the Nernst equation for this cell reaction. Then this case here E cell is equal to 0. E cell is equal to 0 volts. When cell attains equilibrium, when this cell is at an equilibrium, the E cell is equal to 0 volts. Now the question arises, why should we take E cell is equal to 0 when cell attains equilibrium? Let us understand by taking a Daniell cell. So I am briefly drawing a construction of a Daniell cell. Right, this is one half cell and this is another half cell. Right, in one half cell zinc rod is dipped in zinc sulfate solution. So this is the zinc rod and this is the copper rod. So zinc rod is dipped in zinc sulfate solution. This is ZnSO4 in aqueous state. This is the copper rod. Copper rod is dipped in copper sulfate solution. Copper sulfate solution. Our question is what? Why should we take E cell is equal to 0 when cell attains equilibrium? Then these two electrodes connected by a wire through voltmeter and switch. This is the voltmeter. This is a switch. Then electrons flowing in this direction. This is the electrons flow. The flow of electrons. And the current flow is we have to take opposite. This is a current flow. Right, these two half cells we have to connect internally by a salt bridge. So this is a salt bridge. So these are the two half cells. This is oxidation half cell and this is a reduction half cell. Now as soon as the switch is in on position, the electrons will flow from zinc rod to copper rod. Here is a zinc losing electrons Zn converting into this zinc rod. This zinc rod converting into Zn gives rise to Zn plus 2 plus 2 electrons. Here this zinc rod entering into the solution in the form of Zn plus 2. The zinc electrode into the solution in the form of Zn plus 2. Already here zinc sulfate is there. This is Zn plus 2 plus SO4 minus 2. Already Zn plus 2 is present in the solution. And newly Zn plus 2 is adding into the solution from zinc rod because zinc is converting into Zn plus 2. As a result, the concentration of Zn plus 2 ions are going to get increases. The concentration of Zn plus 2 ions increases in the solution. Already we took the zinc sulfate electrolyte. The zinc sulfate is showing Zn plus 2 plus SO4 minus 2. Already the solution has a Zn plus 2 answer. So here zinc again converting into Zn plus 2 by losing 2 electrons. So the zinc is entering the solution in the form of Zn plus 2. Already Zn plus 2 is zinc Zn plus 2 is added in the solution. As a result, the concentration of Zn plus 2 ions increases in this substrate. And these two electrons, what is electrons loss effect? This zinc is taking away the copper rod, coming to copper rod. From this copper rod, here copper plus 2 ions. Copper plus 2, this is SO4 minus 2. This copper plus 2 ion will take these two electrons, lost away zinc. These two electrons is taking away the copper plus 2 ion. This will converting into copper plus 2 plus 2 electrons gives rise to Cu. So here copper plus 2 present in the solution. This copper plus 2 is entering, depositing upon the metal surface. This copper plus 2 is depositing upon the metal surface like this. When the copper plus 2 is depositing, the copper plus 2 present in the solution, it is depositing upon the metal rod. When the copper plus 2 is depositing, the concentration of Cu plus 2 ions in the solution is decreases. It is converting Cu plus converting into Cu. That means copper plus 2 ion concentration is going to get decreases. Cu plus 2 ion concentration is going to get decreases. Here is zinc plus 1 concentration increases, copper plus 1 concentration is going to get decreases. At the same time, the cell potential E cell is going to get decreases. As time passes, concentration of Zn plus 1 increases and concentration of Cu plus 1 decreases. At the same time, E cell is going to get decreases. After some time, what we notice is there is no change in the concentration of Zn plus 2 ions, there is no change in the concentration of Cu plus 1. Concentration of Zn plus 2 ions, concentration of Cu plus 1, there is no change. When there is no change, since zinc is not converting into Zn plus 2. Zinc is not converting into Zn plus 2. When zinc is not converting into Zn plus 2, since there is no liberation of these electrons. Zinc is not lost in these electrons. When zinc is not lost in these electrons, these electrons cannot come to the copper. When electrons is not flowing, then we can take the voltage will be taken as 0. So E cell will become 0. E cell is equal to 0. This indicates that the cell attains equilibrium. When the cell is attaining equilibrium, zinc is not converting into Zn plus 2. That means concentration of Zn plus 2 is not changing with time. And concentration of Cu plus ions are not changing. Concentration of Zn plus 2 and concentration of Cu plus ions are not changing with time and time passing. That stage we have to call as equilibrium is attained. When equilibrium is attained, the E cell is equal to as 0. E cell is equal to 0 because no electrons flowing from zinc rod to copper rod. There is no current flow. There is no current flow in the sense E cell is taken as 0. So that at equilibrium state we have to take E cell is equal to 0. So E cell is equal to 0 also. Then substitute this value in this formula. Then we get 0 is equal to E cell is equal to 0. 0 is equal to E standard cell minus 2.303 RTNF log Zn plus 2 ion concentration by Cu plus 2 ion concentration. Cu plus 2 ion concentration. This is accurate form. This is accurate form. Here also Zn plus 2 ion plus this is also accurate. From this equation, what we get is E standard cell. Standard cell is equal to 2.303 RT by NF log Zn plus 2 ion concentration by Cu plus 2 ion. Zn plus 2 concentration by Cu plus 2 ion concentration. At equilibrium, when equilibrium attained, concentration of Zn plus 2 ions, concentration of Cu plus ions do not change. So concentration is not changing. We have to take it as a equilibrium, and the equilibrium reaches E cell is equal to 0. Equilibrium reaches in the sense what electrons not flowing from this zinc rod to copper rod because concentration of Zn plus 2 is not changing. So electrons cannot flow. It cannot flow. Current also cannot flow from copper rod to zinc rod. So the voltage reading shows 0. So we take as E cell is equal to 0. Then this is equilibrium state. At equilibrium state, you can write as Kc. Kc is equal to Zn plus 2 by Cu. So the case is equilibrium constant. Equilibrium constant Zn plus 2 concentration by Cu plus 2 ion concentration. Then substitute that value. That's Kc. C cell is equal to 2.303 RT by NF log Zn plus 2 by Zn plus 2 concentration plus U plus concentration given by what Kc log Kc. So this is the relationship between the stranded potential of cell. This E cell meaning is a stranded potential of cell and the equilibrium constant. If substitute the values of R, T, F and N value, then we get theoretical calculate E cell as well as Kc also. Now let us substitute the values of R and T. So I am taking R is equal to 8.314 joule Kelvin inverse mole inverse. R is the gas constant. Then if T is the temperature, we will take 298 Kelvin. Temperature is 298 Kelvin, 25 degrees centigrade. Here F is the Faraday constant. This will be taken as 96,487 coulomb per mole. So approximately we are taking the value is 96,500 coulomb per mole. Exact value is 96,487 coulomb mole inverse. So for calculation purpose, approximately taking the value as 96,500 coulomb per mole. Then here N is the number of electrons constant. N is equal to number of electrons involved in the reaction, that is equal to, in this case, how many electrons involved is 2. But cell value is this N value is going to get changes. Just we can keep this as a N on itself instead of taking to here. In this case, number of electrons involved in the reaction is Zn uses to Zn plus 2. Number of electrons involved is 2 electrons. N is equal to 2 here. So by substituting R, T, F value, then we get 0.059 by N. I'm not substituting any value. Log Kc. So E standard cell. This is E standard cell is equal to 0.059 by N log Kc. Kc is the equilibrium constant. Here is E standard. This is E standard cell. Standard potential of cell. This meaning is standard potential of cell. So if you know the N value, if you know the Kc value, we have to calculate a standard potential of the cell. Or if you know the standard potential of the cell, if you know the N value, we have to calculate the equilibrium constant. So this is the relationship between the equilibrium constant and standard cell potential from Nernst equation. For to solve the problems, this is the formula we have to use. This is the relationship between equilibrium constant and the standard potential of the cell. Next topic is electrochemical cell and Gibbs energy of reaction. Now we have to derive an equation for a relationship between the stranded Gibbs energy and the stranded potential of cell. The work done in galvanic cell in 1 second is equal to the electrical potential multiplied by the total charges passed. What is the meaning of this statement is work done in cell. Work done in cell is equal to charge into electrical potential. I am taking as EMF of cell. EMF of cell. The work done in 1 second is equal to the electrical potential multiplied by the total charges passed. So here work done in cell. Work done in cell, the total charge passed we have taken as NEF. F is the Faraday constant. And EMF cell nothing but we have taken as E cell. So this is equation. Next, the reversible work done in galvanic cell. The reversible work done in galvanic cell is equal to decrease in its Gibbs free energy. What is my point meaning is work done in galvanic cell I am taking as minus delta Rg is equal to NF E cell. The reversible work done in galvanic cell is equal to decrease in its Gibbs free energy minus delta Rg. Then equation we can rewrite as delta Rg is equal to, here G is the Gibbs free energy, minus NF E cell. NF E cell. So this is an equation. If all concentrations of all the reactant species is taken as unity, the concentrations of all the reactant species is taken as unity, then E cell is equal to E standard cell. E standard cell. Then you can take as this Gibbsian results we can take as in standard condition. Delta Rg standard condition we have to take, that is equal to minus NF. In the place of E cell we have to substitute E naught cell, then E standard cell. So this is the relationship between the stranded Gibbs energy and stranded potential of cell. Stranded Gibbs energy and stranded potential of cell. Here stranded Gibbs energy is in extensive property and stranded potential of cell is an intensive property. Now this is the relationship between stranded Gibbs energy and stranded potential of cell. Now we have to derive an equation for relation between stranded Gibbs energy and equilibrium constant. Relation between stranded Gibbs energy, stranded Gibbs energy and equilibrium constant So if I am taking this equation, delta Rg standard condition, that is equal to minus NF E standard cell. This is the equation. And previous place we derived relationship between the standard potential of cell and equilibrium constant. What is that equation? E standard cell, that is equal to 2.303 RT by NF log Kc. This is the equation we derived. I am taking this is equation number 1, now this is equation number 2. Substitute second equation in first equation. Substitute equation 2 in equation 1. Equation 2 is substituting in equation 1. Then what is equation going to get is delta Rg standard condition, that is equal to minus NF int in the place of E cell. In the place of E cell, E standard cell, what you can write? Into 2.303 RT by NF log Kc, isn't it? So this NF will be cancelled, then what you will get is minus 2.303 RT log Kc. So delta Rg standard condition. So this is the relationship between the standard Gibbs free energy, relationship between the standard Gibbs energy and equilibrium constant. So this is electrochemical cell and Gibbs energy of reaction. Next, problems based on Nernst equation. In that problem number 1, calculate EMF of cell in which the following reaction takes place. Cell reaction is given, Zn solid plus U plus 2, its concentration is given 0.01 m, gives rise to Zn plus 2, its concentration is given 0.1 m aqueous plus Cu solid. And one more data is given, given that standard potential of cell is given, E cell is equal to 1.1 volts. What he is asking is calculate EMF of cell. So we have to calculate E cell. EMF is nothing but E cell. We have to calculate it. And what is the concentration of ions is given? You can write there. Then first Cu plus 2 ion concentration is given. How much? 0.01 m. And the next concentration of Zn plus 2 ion is given. How much is given? 0.1 m. Then we have to find out E cell. For this cell reaction, we have to write a Nernst equation. So let us write first Nernst equation. E cell is equal to E standard cell minus 2.303 RT by NF log concentrations of products by concentration of reactant. What is the product, sir? Zn plus 2 is a product, Cu is a product, but C is a solid, but Zn plus 2 is aqueous form. Solids concentration we have to take as a unit. Then we can write only Zn plus 2 and concentration. So here Cu plus 2 is a, Cu is a solid, its concentration is unity. Then concentration of reactants, so Cu plus 2 is a, Zn is there, Zn is a solid here, so its concentration taken as a unity. Then remaining what you have is a concentration of reactant is Cu plus 2, so concentration of Cu plus 2. So this is a Nernst equation for this cell reaction. Then substitute the values in this equation. E standard cell is given 1.1 volts, 1.1 minus 2.303 RT by F. R is the gas constant, its value is 8.314. T is I'm taking it is 298 Kelvin, and F is the Faraday constant. Faraday constant, we are taking standard condition here. So F is the Faraday constant, T is the temperature 298, R is the gas constant. 2.303 into 8.314 into 298 by 96,500 coulombs. So you will get upon simplification 0.059 by n I'm taking log, and we can take log concentration of Zn plus 2. Concentration of Zn plus 2 how much is given? 0.1. Concentration of Cu plus 2 how much is given? 0.01. 0.01. Here any value also we have to substitute. How to get the any values? By look at the reaction. Here zinc is oxidation number 0, zinc is converting into plus 2. Then zinc 0 to converting into plus in the sense it loses 2 electrons. Zinc is losing 2 electrons. These 2 electrons is taken by the copper converting into copper plus is taken these 2 electrons converting into copper. The number of electrons involved in this reaction is 2. So here n is equal to we have to take is 2. So I'm directing here n value is 2, isn't it? Then simplify it. 1.1 minus 0.059 by 2, you'll get 0.0295 log 0.1 by 0.01, upon simplification you get 10. So here log 10 is equal to 1. Log 10 is equal to 1. So this value is 1. 0.0295 into 1, the remaining value is 0.0295. Upon simplification, E cell is equal to 1.1 minus 0.02 final get 1.07 V. This is the EMF of this cell. This is problem number 1. Second problem. Calculate the EMF of cell in which the following reaction takes place. Cell reaction is given Ni solid plus 2Ag plus its concentration is given 0.002 m gives rise to Ni plus 2, its concentration is given 0.1 m plus 2Ag is solid. This is the cell reaction is given. And one more data is given that standard potential of cell is given. How much? 1.05 volts. Then what we have to calculate? E cell. We have to calculate E cell. Then one more data is given. What is that? Concentration of Ag plus. Concentration of Ag plus how much? 0.002 m, isn't it? And concentration of Ni plus 2. Concentration of Ni plus 2 is going to be 0.16 m, isn't it? Then for this cell reaction we have to write a Nernst equation. Then E cell is equal to E standard cell minus 2.303 RT by NF log of concentration of product. Here is silver is a solid, don't take this concentration will be taken as a unity, we are taking it as a 1. And here is Ni plus 2 concentration of product we have tried Ni plus 2. Concentration of Ni plus 2 by concentration of reactant, what is this? Ag plus. Ag plus. Concentration here 2 is the number of moles mentioned is 2, so take as power 2. Concentration power 2. So this is the Nernst equation for this cell reaction. Then we have to substitute the values. E standard cell is given how much? 1.05. Standard potential of cell is given 1.05 volts minus 2.303 RT by F will be taken as how much we wrote? 0.059. 0.059 by N value we have to substitute. How many number of electrons? Here is nickel 0 oxidation number converting into Ni plus 2. Then number of 0 2 plus means number of electrons lost by nickel is equal to how much electrons? 2 electrons. This is by 2. By 2. N is equal to how much you can take? N is equal to 2. Isn't the number of electrons involved in this cell reaction is 2. Here is 2 electrons taken with 2 Ag. Each Ag plus will take 1 electron. 2 Ag is taking 2 electrons converting into 2 Ag. 2 Ag plus taking 2 electrons converting into 2 Ag. Number of electrons involved in the reaction is 2. N is equal to log concentration of Ni plus 2. How much is given? 0.16. 0.16 concentration of Ag plus given how much? Ag plus 0.02 m. 0.002 power we can take it as a 2. Concentration power 2 will be there. So 0.002 power 2. Then simplify it. 1.05 minus this will be 0.0295 log this is a 0.16 by 0.00 power 2. This decimal point I'm moving here. We'll get 16 into 10 power minus 2. I'm simplifying here 16 into 10 power minus 2 by 0.002 into 0.002. We'll get 4 into 10 power minus 6. 4 into 10 power minus 6. So this 10 power minus 2, 10 power minus 6 to cancel, get 10 power minus 4 transpose to will. This is 1 time, this is 4 times. So we will get 4 into 10 power 4. Remaining we have 4 into 10 power 4. Here we will get 4 into 10 power 4. Log 4 into 10 power 4. Next, that is equal to 1.05 minus 0.0295 log. So 4 into 10 power 4. So log A into B pattern, log A plus log B. Log 4 plus log 10 power 4. This we will get log 4 is equal to 0.6020. Log 4 value is 0.6020. And upon simplification get this one I'm writing as log 4 plus log 10 power 4. We will get log 4 is equal to how much we will get is 0.6020 plus this will be 4. Then this is 4.6020 log of 4. This total value is into 4.6020. 4.6020, isn't it? So upon simplification 1.05 minus, upon multiplying 0.0295 into 4.6020, you will get 0.14. From this you will get 0.91 volts. So E cell is equal to 0.91 volts. So this is a second problem. Next problem. Calculate the equilibrium constant of the reaction. Cell reaction is given Cu plus 2 Ag plus gives rise to Cu plus 2 plus 2 Ag. And one more data is given, standard potential of cell is given 0.46 volts. What is asking is calculate equilibrium constant. We have to find out Kc value, equilibrium constant. And we derived an equation for relationship between the equilibrium constant and standard potential of cell. That equation is standard potential of cell is equal to 0.059 by n log Kc. So this is the formula we have to use to solve this problem. Then we have to find out Kc value. Take log Kc. Log Kc is equal to n into the standard potential of cell by 0.059, isn't it? Then we have to find out n value. What is the value of n? Look at here, copper converting into copper plus 2. That means copper lost, here is copper is 0, here is plus 2. So copper lost 2 electrons. That means number of electrons involved in the reaction is n is equal to that 2 electrons is taken by the Ag plus. So each Ag plus will take 1 electron. Then n is equal to 2. and E standard potential of cell is given how much? 0.46. Substitute N value and standard potential of cell in the given equation. Then we'll get 2 into 0.46 by 0.059, isn't it? Upon simplification, log Kc is equal to 15.6. Approximately we'll get 15.6. So first we have to find out Kc value. Kc is equal to antilog of 15.6. So we have to find out the antilog of 15.6. This meaning we can write as 10 power 15.6. Antilog of 15.6 I wrote as 10 power 15.6. That is equal to 10 power 15 into we can write as 0.6. This 10 power 15.6 I wrote as 10 power 15 into 10 power 0.6. So for this 0.6 we have to find out antilog value. Then antilog of 0.6. Antilog of 0.6 is 3981. Antilog of 0.6 3981. So I'm writing in the right answer 3.8 into 10 power 15. So this is the Kc value for this equation. Next problem. Calculate the equilibrium constant of the reaction Zn plus Cu plus to gives rise to Zn plus 2 plus Cu. So cell reaction is given to us, and one more data is given. Standard potential of cell is given. What is asking is equilibrium constant. Equilibrium constant Kc. We have to find out equilibrium constant Kc is equal to question mark, isn't it? Then we have the formula, same formula we have to use E standard cell is equal to 0.059 by n log Kc, isn't it? So we have to find out Kc value. So I'm taking log Kc is equal to n into E standard cell by 0.059. That is equal to n is how much? We have to find out n value. Here zinc is 0, 0 to plus 2. 0 to plus means number of electrons involved in the reaction is how many? 2. N is equal to similar we have to take 0, 0 to plus 2. So number of electrons involved is 2. Then so 2 into how much is given? Cell potential 1.1 electron volts is given by 0.059. So upon simplification we get log Kc value. Log Kc is equal to 37.288. 37.288. Then we have to find out Kc. So Kc is equal to antilog 37.288. So we have to find out the antilog of 37.288. So I'm writing direct answer. Similar method we have to follow. So this is antilog of 37.288 is equal to approximately 2 into 10 power 37. This is the approximate answer. Approximate answer is 2 into 10 power 37. So these are the problems based on equilibrium constant and standard potential of cell. Next problem. Calculate standard Gibbs energy for the reaction. Cell reaction is given Zn plus Cu plus to gives rise to Zn plus 2 plus Cu. And one more data is given, standard potential of cell is given 1.1 volts. So what we have to calculate is standard Gibbs energy. Standard Gibbs energy we have to calculate. We derived an equation for relationship between the standard Gibbs energy and standard potential of cell. The formula is standard Gibbs energy is equal to minus NF standard potential of cell. So this is the formula we have to use. Then here N is equal to how much? N is equal to number of electrons involved in reaction. How many? Zn 0 converting into Zn plus 2. Number of electrons involved is equal to how many? 2. That means this is 0. Here is how much? Plus 2. So 0 to plus 2. Number of electrons involved is 2. N is equal to. F is the Faraday constant. 96,487 coulomb per mole. We can take approximate value also. Approximate value is 96,500 coulombs. That value also we can use. Then standard potential of cell, how much is given? 1.1 volts. So substitute all these values in a given formula. Then delta standard Gibbs energy is equal to minus 2. N is equal to into F is 96,487 coulomb per mole into standard potential of cell 1.1 volts. 1.1 volts. So upon simplification get minus 212271 joule per mole. This we have to converting into kilojoules, minus 212.71 kilojoule per mole. So this is the delta standard Gibbs energy for this cell. Next problem. This is the standard Gibbs energy for this cell. Next problem. Calculate the standard Gibbs energy for the reaction. The cell reaction is given Na plus 2Ag plus gives rise to Na plus 2 plus 2Ag. Again the standard potential of cell is given. How much is given? 1.05 volts. Then what we have to calculate? Standard Gibbs energy we have to calculate. Then what is the formula we have to use? Again same formula. Standard Gibbs energy is equal to minus Nf standard potential of cell. This is the formula we have to use. Then that is equal to N is how much? Here N value. N is equal to number of electrons involved in cell. Ni is 0, Ni plus 2. That means number of electrons involved is equal to 2. F is a Faraday constant 96,487 coulomb per mole. Here standard potential of cell is given. That means standard potential of cell is given 1.05 volts. Substitute all these values. Delta the standard potential of cell is equal to standard Gibbs energy is equal to minus 2 into 96,487 into how much is given? 1.05. This is a coulomb per mole into 1.05 volts. 1.05 volts, isn't it? Upon simplification get minus 202.6 kilojoule per mole. Directly I wrote answer in kilojoule per mole. So this is the standard Gibbs energy for this cell. Next problem. Calculate the EMF of following cell reaction. Cell reaction is given Cu plus 2Ag plus gives rise to Cu plus 2 plus 2Ag. Concentration of Ag plus is given 0.1 m aqueous medium and concentration of Cu plus 2 is 0.01 m in aqueous medium. And one more data is given, standard potential of cell is given 0.46 volts. So what we have to calculate is EMF. Nothing but we have to calculate E cell is a question mark. And we have to write next data Ag plus and concentration. Ag plus and concentration is equal to 0.1 m. And concentration of Cu plus 2 ion, how much is given? 0.01 m. So what is the form? Then we have to apply Nernst equation to this cell reaction. Then E cell is equal to E standard cell, standard potential of cell minus 0.059 by n log concentration of products. We have to take here is a Cu plus 2 ion. Ag is a solid, so we can concentration of solids will be taken as unity. Product by concentration of reactant, what we have? This Cu is a solid concentration, its concentration unity. Then we have to take concentration of Ag plus ion, and stoichiometric quotient which is given 2 power 2. Then substitute the values. Standard potential of cell is given 0.46 minus next 0.059 by n is how much? Cu0 to Cu plus 2. That means number of electrons involved in the reaction is 2. So n is equal to log concentration of Cu plus 2. How much is given? 0.01 by concentration of Ag plus how much is given? 0.1 power 2. So this will be 0.1 into 0.1, we'll get 0.01, nothing but it will be get cancel. Then this is 0.46 minus 0.0295. So this will be get cancel sense log 1. Log 1 is equal to 0. So this total term will become 0. Then what will get 0.46 volts. E cell is equal to 0.46 volts. So this is E cell of this reaction. Next problem. Calculate the potential of a hydrogen electrode in contact with a solution whose pH is 10. So we have to take a hydrogen electrode. Equation H plus 1 electron gives rise to half H2. So this is a hydrogen electrode. For this hydrogen electrode we have to apply Nernst equation. Then E H plus, here is H plus half H2 is equal to, standard condition we have to take a standard potential of this hydrogen electrode H plus half H2. We are applying Nernst equation minus 0.059 by N log concentrations of products by concentrations of reactant. This is the gas state, this is the ion. So that we can take it will take as unity 1 by H plus. We will get 1 by concentration of H plus, isn't it? Then here is H plus and concentration is not given, but what is given is pH is given. So pH is given, but we need H plus ion concentration. Then pH is equal to 10 is given. We have the formula pH and pH is equal to minus log H plus ion concentration. So this is the formula for pH. pH is equal to minus log H plus ion concentration. So H plus ion concentration is equal to 10 power minus pH. So we got H plus ion concentration. Formula H plus ion concentration is equal to 10 power minus pH. Then H plus ion concentration is equal to 10 power minus pH is given how much? The pH is given 10. So 10 power minus 10. So we got H plus ion concentration. Substitute this H plus ion concentration in this formula. Then E H plus ion half H2 is equal to, and one more important point is the standard potential of hydrogen electrode is taken as 0 volts. So that we are calling it as a reference electrode, reference half cell. So its value will be taken as 0. So 0 minus this value will be taken as 0. 0 minus 0.059 by 0.059 by N value, how much we have taken? This is 0 and this is plus 1 and here is 0. Plus 1 to 0, that means the number is decreased by only one value. That means 1 electron involved in the reaction. So N is equal to taken as 1 log 1 by H plus ion concentration. H plus ion concentration how much we took? 10 power minus 10. 10 power minus 10. Then E H plus ion H plus half H2 is equal to minus 0.059 and this will become 10. That is equal to minus 0.59 volts. H plus by half H2. So this is the potential of this side, minus 0.59 volts. This is the problem number 8. Next class I will come out with another topic.